Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, family and friends. I've lived in many places around the world, including London, San Francisco and Sydney. But the place I've loved the most is living right here in Cairns. Every time I travel overseas or visit places around Australia, I love the feeling of being welcomed home by the fantastic weather that we have. I will admit though, there are some days in December and January where the weather is hot and sticky. The humidity is unbearable, where the sweat runs down the middle of your back and all you've done is literally walk from one side of the room to the other. But that's nothing compared to the rest of the year where our weather is just magic. I'm sure the locals, the southern counterparts and the tourists will agree that the best time of the year we all love is the winter months, like right now. The days are comfortable, the nights are pleasant, with walks along the esplanade or dining al fresco in the many restaurants that Cairns has to offer. I love heading down to the esplanade of an evening and watching the locals and the tourists flock around the lagoon and lap up the glorious weather we have. There's no better place to spend the winter months outdoors than right here in Cairns. The winter months in Cairns are great, but I also love the late afternoon thunderstorms and the heavy rain on the tin roof during our wet season. I can remember growing up as kids, we'd come home at 3 or 4 in the afternoon and wait for the thunderclouds to roll in. We'd sit on the back veranda with Mum and Dad, we'd watch the lightning, and then we'd listen for the thunder and count how many kilometres away the storm was. Finally, the rain would come down on the roof. Mum would let us go and run around in the rain, playing football or cricket until our clothes were soaked through. Then she'd call us back into dinner. Still to this very day as an adult, I love walking in the warm rain. There aren't too many places around the world where you can enjoy the warm rain on your skin and not have it bite into your bones like I've experienced when I was living in London. Our wet season brings lots of rain, but it also brings cyclones. I think it's fascinating to watch human nature when cyclone season is upon us. Because for me, it's not the cyclonic weather that I look forward to, but rather the build-up and the excitement that waiting for a cyclone brings. For instance, you see people madly rushing to the supermarkets to stock up on all their tinned food, leaving the supermarket shelves bare. For others, they hope and pray that the cyclone crosses the coast so that maybe get a day or two off work or perhaps school. And then there are those that instead of heading to the supermarket, you see them down at the bottle-o. They're getting maybe 1 or 2 cases of beer, their favourite bottle of wine for that cyclone party, and have a few extra drinks with mates. What a great bunch of people we are here in Cairns. We anticipate with such preparation that it's almost disappointing when the cyclone fizzles away, heads back out to sea, and leaves us with just a few showers. Over the years, Mother Nature has not been so kind to us with the destructive winds and the flooding, but it's the resilience and the spirit of the Cairns people that makes me so passionate about living in the tropics, especially during cyclone season. For me, living in Cairns really is all about the fantastic weather. Whether you're living here or whether you're visiting, it's a great incentive to either stay or come back to. And I think for the minority, never return. The hot and sticky days are quickly forgotten by a quick dip at Crystal Cascades. So just in closing, I'd like to encourage each and every one of us here today, old, young, boy or girl, to go outside and enjoy the fantastic weather that Cairns has to offer. There is no better place in the world to be, and I love calling Cairns home. Thank you.